Hello, it's me, Miss Spears, here with a What's Happening video. And you're probably wondering, well, what's been happening to these videos? Well, you know, life. Just busy. But here I am, back with another video. So let's find out what's going on for the remainder of our week. The week before Thanksgiving break. Gobble, gobble. Okay, so on Wednesday, which is tomorrow, students will begin working on their extension task. Today, they were assigned their extension task, and I'll show you where you can locate the materials for that. They were assigned their extension task mythological characters today, so they'll know who they're going to be researching. Um, Tomorrow, we're going to talk about the Declaration of Independence. We'll discuss the grievances and the preamble. If you see something highlighted in yellow on the slides, that means it's for a grade. So students will also have their Section 5 quiz. We'll discuss that a little bit further in a few moments. Thursday is going to be their final in-class work day for their extension task. It's due Friday. They will not have class time on Friday to be able to work on it. So they get 2 days in class to work on it. And then on, excuse me, in social studies on Thursday, we'll be discussing the conclusion of the Declaration of Independence. On Friday, students will present their mythological characters presentation. That should be highlighted in yellow because they will be graded on the presentation. And then they will have a class activity where they will be writing their own Declaration of Independence. So let's take a look at a few things. Looking in my Google Classroom, you will see this section here with the topic and the heading that's labeled Extension Task. Under assigned characters, you'll find the list of 2 classes. They're Miss Glass's homeroom and my homeroom, and the characters that the students have been assigned that they need to research. They also have research materials. These are the materials that have been provided by our State Department. Their suggestions for students to be able to research. They're more than welcome to find other materials to be able to research outside of the classroom. And the reason for that is because if you do a Google search for some of these characters, you might find some inappropriate images, and we don't want that in the classroom. So on their time, when they're at home, if you're fine with them Googling and finding things that they could add, they're totally fine with doing that. The directions for the extension task has been updated. I discussed the directions with students today, but it's been updated and they don't know about the update. So you can tell them, but I'll make sure to let all students know tomorrow. The update is they were supposed to do a 1-page paper, 4 paragraphs plus a slideshow. They will now only be doing a slideshow. The reason is currently, and they may have let you know, that today we ended up having 3 subs in 4th grade, 3 substitute teachers. So I ended up being the only sub who was here. 2, as you know, Miss Glass is out for the rest of the week. Another sub is out for the rest of the week. And then another one unexpectedly went home sick. So I was in and out of the classroom today with assisting the subs. So they didn't get as much time to work on their extension task today as I would like for them to have. So just in anticipation, if that happens again tomorrow, I don't want it to be a situation where they don't have enough time to work on getting a paper done and working on 4 paragraphs if I'm in and out of the room. So doing a slideshow makes it a lot more simple for them. They can still do the research. I want them to have enough time to be able to get things done, especially since they'll have now 2 class days to do this and then have everything ready so they can present. Make sure that they practice doing their presentation at home because I will be timing it. It cannot go over 2 minutes. So when they stand up in front of the class and they present in front of the class, they will be graded on how they present. And if they go over 2 minutes, that timer stops, they're going to have to sit down. So we just have to make sure there's enough time for everybody to be able to get all of the presentations done that day. So if you want to let them know that they no longer have to write a paper, or if you don't want to deal with the tears that I'm sure that news will bring, and the drama, then don't worry, I will let them know tomorrow. So they'll make a slideshow, they'll use this template, and it tells them step by step what to do. And of course, they can add additional slides if they wish to. Also, getting back to our memo, they'll be working on the extension task, and they had the section 5 quiz, ILC. So I wanted you to see this section in ILC because I let students know about it on Monday morning for their section quiz, that they're able to go in and see the slides that were used for the lessons. That way they know how to prepare for the section quiz that is now tomorrow. And what I have seen, and they were supposed to inform you, what I've seen is that students are not actually going in there and viewing them. So what they can do, because I can see who's seen them and who has not, is they can click on the slides, because the section quizzes come directly from the ILC slides. So whether we have looked at a slide that looked exactly like this, or if I made a fancier looking or prettier looking slide that I preferred to use, the information is still the same. And I showed them, hey, especially if it's bolded, that's something that you need to know. Go in, review this information. So tonight, while they're at home, have them review these slides so they can go through and that they're prepared for tomorrow's section quiz. I know there's 2 students who were out pretty much all of last week. Those students will not be taking the section quiz tomorrow, so they don't have to worry about that. And section quiz will cover chapters 9 through 14. Chapters 9 through 14. So if you don't have the book at home, there is a book here for the Lightning Thief, and you can always go through. There's the PDF book, but you can always go through and find the audio on YouTube and play the audio there. So that is all I have for you for this week. If you have any questions for me, as always, feel free to contact me. I hope you have a wonderful week and an amazing Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.